Introduction. Most people don't realize just how many of us are stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Studies show that over 60% of Americans live this way, even people earning six figures. Sound familiar? You get your paycheck, pay the bills, maybe have a little fun, and then, suddenly, you're back at square one, waiting for the next paycheck to drop. It feels like you're running on a treadmill, working hard, but getting nowhere. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? Or maybe you've told yourself, if I just made more, everything would be fine. But here's the truth, earning more isn't the solution. Plenty of high earners are still broke because of one simple reason. Their mindset about money never changed. But here's the good news, you don't have to stay stuck. There's a way out, and it doesn't require a lottery ticket, a higher salary, or extreme budgeting. In this video, I'll walk you through the real reason most people never escape this trap and, more importantly, show you the exact steps to finally take control of your money. If you stick with me, by the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap that can change your financial future, starting today. Section 1. Why you're stuck. Most people believe that the key to escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is earning more money. It makes sense on the surface. If you had a bigger paycheck, you'd have extra money left over, right? But here's the shocking truth. Most people who get a raise or land a higher paying job still struggle financially. How is that possible? It's because of something called lifestyle inflation. The moment people start earning more, they spend more. A salary bump leads to a nicer car, a bigger apartment, or more eating out. What should have been extra money that helped them build wealth instead gets absorbed into an upgraded lifestyle. Before they know it, they're back to having nothing left at the end of the month, just with fancier expenses. And because of social pressure, many feel the need to match their new income level with expensive vacations, designer brands, or the latest tech gadgets. Then there's debt, one of the biggest traps that keep people stuck. Credit cards, car loans, and personal loans promise to make life easier, but in reality, they lock you into endless payments. And here's where it gets worse, most people only pay the minimum, which means they're barely covering the interest. That $500 purchase on a credit card? It could cost you double by the time you finally pay it off. The paycheck comes in, debt payments eat up a big chunk, and once the bills are covered, there's barely anything left to save or invest. The reality is, most people don't realize how subtle financial traps add up. That streaming subscription you forgot to cancel? The impulse Amazon buys? That daily $6 coffee? These small expenses seem harmless, but over time, they quietly drain your bank account. It's called silent money leaks, and they keep you broke without you even realizing it. It all leads to what I call the financial hamster wheel. You work hard, earn money, and spend it only to repeat the cycle over and over. It feels impossible to break free because no matter how much you make, the expenses always seem to rise with it. And as long as you're stuck in this pattern, you'll always be dependent on the next paycheck. The good news? This cycle isn't permanent. The reason most people stay stuck isn't because they don't earn enough, it's because they've never been taught how to manage money differently. If you shift the way you think about money, you can break free from this trap and finally start building wealth. In the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how to make that shift. Section 2. The Mindset Shift. Escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle isn't just about earning more money or cutting back on coffee, it's about changing how you think about money altogether. The biggest financial breakthrough happens when you realize that financial freedom isn't about how much you make, but how much you keep and grow. Most people are trained to be consumers from a young age. We're taught that success looks like owning more, upgrading constantly, and spending freely. But here's the harsh reality. If your mindset is focused on spending, you'll never build wealth. The rich don't stay rich because they earn more. They stay rich because they prioritize money differently. Instead of thinking, I can afford this, they ask, is this the best use of my money? This brings us to one of the most powerful principles, pay yourself first. Most people handle money like this, paycheck comes and bills get paid, fund spending, whatever is left, if anything, goes to savings. But wealth builders flip this process. Before they pay bills or spend a dime, they automate savings and investments first. This guarantees that their money is working for them instead of disappearing into daily expenses. Another major mindset shift is understanding the difference between active income and passive income. If all your money comes from your job, you're in a dangerous position because the moment you stop working, the income stops too. The wealthy focus on building assets, things that make money even when they sleep. These could be investments, rental properties, businesses, or even side hustles that generate passive income over time. The goal is to break free from trading time for money. A key reason many people never break free financially is that they think about money as something to be spent, not something to be grown. Imagine if, instead of spending every extra dollar on things that lose value, you started putting money into things that make more money. Small financial habits today, like consistently saving, investing, and reducing wasteful spending, compound into massive financial freedom in the future. The shift from "I just need to make more" to "how can I make my money work for me" is the real secret to escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck trap. And in the next section, I'll show you the exact steps to put this into action and start building real financial security. Section 3, the escape plan. Now that you understand why most people stay stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and how shifting your mindset can change everything, it's time to talk about the action plan. This isn't just about theory, these are real, practical steps that will put you on the path to financial security. If you follow these steps consistently, you'll be able to build breathing room in your finances, reduce stress, and start growing wealth. Step 1. Track your real spending. Face the truth. Most people assume they know where their money goes, but if they actually tracked every dollar for a month, they'd be shocked. The first step to escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck trap is getting brutally honest about your spending. For the next 30 days, write down every single expense, from rent to random Amazon purchases. Use a simple app or a notebook, but don't skip anything. By the end of the month, you'll see exactly where your money is leaking and where you can start making smarter choices. Step 2. Build a mini emergency fund. $1,000 buffer zone. Most people get stuck in the cycle because they have zero financial cushion. The moment an unexpected expense hits, car repairs, medical bills, or a surprise home expense, they reach for credit cards or payday loans, digging themselves deeper into debt. Your first goal should be to save $1,000 as fast as possible. This isn't your full emergency fund yet, but it's your breathing room, protecting you from financial freefall. Sell things you don't use, cut unnecessary expenses, or pick up a side gig, whatever it takes to hit that first $1,000. Step 3. Identify and cut silent money leaks. You'd be surprised how much money quietly disappears every month. That streaming service you forgot about, the gym membership you rarely use, frequent takeout meals, these small leaks add up fast. Go through your bank statements and cancel everything that doesn't add real value to your life. Redirect that money toward your financial goals instead. Step 4. Automate your savings and investments. One of the biggest mistakes people make is saving what's left over after spending, which is usually nothing. Instead, set up automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts before you have a chance to spend. Even if it's just $50 per paycheck, consistency is what builds wealth. The goal is to make saving effortless, so your money starts working for you in the background. Step 5. Increase your income. Strategically cutting expenses is great, but at some point, you'll need to increase your income. Instead of just hoping for a raise, think about leveraging your skills in smarter ways. Can you freelance? Start a small side hustle? Take a course that boosts your earning potential? Wealthy people actively create multiple income streams, and that's what separates them from those who struggle financially. The more income sources you have, the more financial security you build. Step 6. Break free from the debt. Minimum payment trap. Debt is like an anchor, it keeps you stuck in place. The longer you carry high-interest debt, the more money you lose in interest payments. If you're only making minimum payments on credit cards, you're paying mostly interest, not principal, meaning you could be stuck for years. Instead, focus on an aggressive payoff strategy, either the debt snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first for quick wins, or the debt avalanche method, paying off the highest interest debts first to save money. Once you eliminate debt, you own your paycheck again. Step 7. Adopt the wealth first mentality. The biggest takeaway from all of this? Your paycheck isn't just for survival, it's a tool for freedom. The goal is to stop working just to pay bills and start working to build wealth. Every dollar you earn should have a purpose, either helping you escape debt, increasing your financial security, or growing your future wealth. Following these steps isn't about overnight results, but if you stick to them, you'll start to see real changes in just a few months. And once you break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, you'll never go back. Conclusion. Breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle isn't about luck, earning six figures, or living on extreme budgets. It's about taking control of your money, being intentional with your spending, prioritizing savings, and making your money work for you instead of the other way around. Think about where you were financially 1 year ago. Has anything really changed? If not, don't worry, you're not alone. Most people stay stuck in the same cycle for years, even decades, simply because they never take that first step toward financial freedom. But here's the thing, you don't need a perfect plan, and you don't need to figure everything out today. You just need to start. Imagine what life could look like if you weren't stressed about money. Imagine opening your bank account and seeing extra cash, knowing that your bills are covered, your savings are growing, and you're building real financial security. That future is 100% possible, it's in your hands. It starts with the steps we covered today. Track your spending, build a small emergency fund, cut the silent money leaks, automate savings, increase your income, and attack your debt with purpose. But knowledge alone won't change your life, action will. Right now, pick just one thing from this video and start doing it today. Maybe it's tracking your expenses for the next 30 days. Maybe it's canceling a subscription. Maybe it's setting up an automatic savings transfer. The smallest step forward is still progress. This journey won't be perfect. There will be setbacks, unexpected expenses, and moments where you feel stuck. But if you stay consistent, even small financial wins will snowball into big results. Imagine being able to say, I finally have savings, or I'm completely debt-free. Those milestones aren't just for the lucky few, they're for anyone who's willing to take control of their money. And if this video helped you, let me know in the comments, what's the biggest financial struggle you're facing right now? I'd love to hear your thoughts and maybe even create future videos to help you. Also, if you're serious about transforming your financial future, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more life-changing content like this. Your financial freedom starts today, let's make it happen.